Okay, we're just going to do a little overview of the user experience. So before we get logged in and start making any changes, we're just going to see what the experience is like for the average user. So the first thing you might notice is these buttons here. Those are populated using the publication code. So it's a search based on the tags that are applied to the records. So if I were to click trails, it would take me to a big list of all the trails that we have in the Highland region. I'm going to go back. So all of those buttons are the same way. So if you click on one, you're going to get a big list. It's all from the whole region. Then if you want to get more specific, you can go down to search by keyword, and you can put in something like hockey, and then it'll start to auto-populate some suggestions based on what you're writing. So you can just search that, or you can go down to located in or serving and then select your community. So that makes it a little bit more of a narrow search result page. Then you can also go over here to search by category, where you can sort through by pub code. So you can pick, say, beaches, located in or serving a certain area, and search, and then that will give you a list of results that way. You can also search provincially. So say you're going on a trip and you wanted to check out what was available in Cape Breton. You could click there, and then that will take you to the Cape Breton Connect page. You can also browse alphabetically or by record number. And you can suggest a new listing for the guide. So if you notice that something's missing, you might want to go down here and click Suggest New Listing, which will open up all the fields for updating a record. Fill in what you know, go down and click Submit Updates. Then those will go forward to the feedback function for a data manager to check out and see if they approve them. You can also suggest an update. So if you were in a record, so we'll just pick a random record. If you are in this record, you may notice the option to suggest an update up here. So you can click that, and then it'll give you the option to make some changes, submit them, and again, they'll be checked out by a data manager. Another really neat function of the user experience is the map search by map function. So say we get a list of records. I'm just going to click on the trail button to give me a list of all the trails. Once the list loads, you'll see that map results has popped up here. So I am going to be able to click on that in a second when it's loaded. So I'll click that. Now, Highland Connect has been integrated with Google Maps. So everything's been geolocated. So when you do a search, you can look at it via this aerial view of Google Maps. So you can see what opportunities are close to you. I'm just sharing a section of my screen here, so some of it's cut off, but you can see the whole Highland Connect page. And when you click on one of these balloons or one of these opportunities or locations, it opens that up on the Highland Connect side, this page, which is pretty neat. So if you're looking for opportunities near you, that's a very cool feature. It's basically just something that you have to play around with. So as a user, the more you use it, the more you'll understand how it works and figure out how you can get effective searches. There's also, you can suggest a record up here as well. There's help and contact tabs up here, which take you to other pages that give you that information. We'll just pop into a record for a second so you can see what the user sees. So we'll go to the Acadia Park and Trails record. A very nice park in Westville. So we'll scroll down, we see the title, all of the information that we've put in about the record, the location on Google Maps, contact info, social media links, information about the record. You can click here to download and view a map of the location. And then here we have the pictures and a satellite map, GPS coordinates, and down here are the tags. So if you wanted to suggest an update to this record, you could go ahead and click Suggest Update. at the very bottom, we also have the recreation definition there, nice and big for education for the public, so they can get seeing that definition more often. And when you click it, it actually links you to the PDF of the shared strategy for advancing recreation in Nova Scotia.